You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today's tip comes from Ryan Reisert. Ryan was the VP of Sales at Sellpoint and has been co-founder at Inside Sales Bootcamp and The Sales Developers, plus co-author of bestseller Outbound Sales, No Fluff. He now runs a firm coaching CEOs and founders on go-to-market success and helps reps with effective cold calling strategies. Here he is.
This daily tip is for all the hardcore cold callers out there. Did you know that it can take on average about 2 minutes to navigate a dial? 2 minutes on average. Now, the difference between dialing a direct line versus a line that has to go through a dial tree or a dial path could be anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 to 5 minutes. But if you take a list and you're calling directs, IVRs, gatekeepers, etc., the average time to navigate a phone call is 2 minutes. So that would mean that if you're a hardcore cold caller, you might only be able to average about 30 calls an hour, assuming you're not talking to anybody, right? 30 times 2 minutes equals 60 minutes of calling, no talk time. So how do you shorten up your navigation time so that you can either get in more dials or hopefully just more conversations? Well, that's the tip for today. It's called document the path. Very, very simple idea that will take the average time to navigate your phones from 2 minutes down to 30 seconds to 45 seconds. It's a game changer that could dramatically increase the amount of dials you're able to do per hour, ultimately leading into more conversations, more pipeline. So what does that mean? Document the path. When making calls for the first time on a phone number, you're going to want to document a few different things. The first is the type. Is this a direct line? Is it an IVR, a dial tree? You have to press some buttons. Is there a gatekeeper? Someone asking you the 411, who is this one? Or is there an operator? An operator is someone who just asks and transfers, okay? So those are the kind of name types. It's just direct, IVR, gatekeeper, operator. The next is any navigation. So the path in the first phase is these direct, through an IVR, gatekeeper, OP. Then the path is what buttons are you pressing? You might have to press 0 to talk to an operator, and then you speak to somebody. You might have to press 1 for a dial by name directory, and then 2 for last name, and then 7, 3, 4, pound 1 to get through the navigation of the last name. So you want to document all this information the first time you're calling a number. And what that will do is allow you, the next time you call a number, to quickly breeze through those 3 to 5 minute navigated dials and kick that down to about 45 seconds. You don't have to wait to press 9 to dial by last name. If you know that's a dial by last name directory, press 9 right away. It jumps you through all that listening. And then if you press 1 right away, 3, 4, 7 pound, you're going to get right through. And it's either going to get you to the voicemail or them as quickly as possible. The last bonus tip here on documenting the path is make sure you're listening through the voicemail for the first attempt as well. The voicemail has an incredible amount of information inside there, which might include cell phone numbers or requests to be reached out in other channels. Text me, send an email at. That's the tip for the day. I hope this is helpful. Move your average navigation from 2 minutes down to 30 to 45 seconds. Dramatically increase the amount of dials you do every hour you're prospecting, which is going to lead to more conversations, more pipeline. All the best, everybody.
To connect with Ryan and to learn more about phone-ready leads, just click over to DailySales.Tips/979. Once you've done that, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.